psychology, and particularly in the study of cognitive, and we've been talking about the D part, and when you talk about cognition, it's talking about the way that your mind thinks, the engine of your mind. Cognition. They're working together, the motor. In context of psychology, and particularly in the study of cognitive development, the terms objective and subjective refer to different ways of observing. Listen to that. I have different ways of observing, assessing, and experiencing cognitive processes and development. So we're talking about how we assess a thing, how we observe a thing. And remember the Bible talks about that we should be careful to do what? Observe all that I've commanded you to teach. He said, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel, observing them, teaching them to what? Observe all that I have commanded you. And lo, I'm with you always. So part of our walking with God and becoming formed in Him is observation and assessment. What am I looking at? And what does it mean? Huge. What am I looking at and what does it mean? And that acts all throughout life. We live with that every day of our life. You filter your reality, your and our reality, through that observation and assessment. What is this and what does it mean to me? Being objective is when you look outside of your occurrence or what's going on instead of from your personal experience of it. Objective. When you look objectively on something, you take yourself out of the equation and you try to understand it without a bias, without your biased viewpoint, without your previous viewpoint. Because we've learned that the world is bigger than we are. And the world doesn't just work the way we think it works. We're only one part in the puzzle. Is when you are only visualizing, or observing, assessing, according to your own self only. It's subjective. In developmental theories and psychology, and God teaches us that when you do that, you will distort what you're looking at. And we do that to the Bible. We project our subjectivity onto the scriptures. And we make it what we want it to say. So God said, no, you don't want to do that. You want to look objectively, separate yourself. And that's hard to do sometimes. But you and I must, in order to properly observe, in order to properly assess what we're seeing, we have to be objective.